Have you ever found yourself with a hole in your soul where you're looking for happiness and fulfillment everywhere and you can't seem to find it? Well, I remember a time when I was in college and there was just something about this particular season where I kind of felt empty. I couldn't put my finger on it. I couldn't figure out why I was feeling the way I was feeling, but I was desperate to find joy and contentment and peace and purpose, and I was looking everywhere for it. I mean, was I going to find it in a group of friends, or maybe in a relationship, or maybe even a job? I was looking everywhere and I could not find it. Everywhere I went seemed to be a dead end. And I would go into every new situation and think, man, I hope that this situation, someone will actually do something to make me feel something, you know? Like I would walk into a group of people and think, I hope that maybe, just maybe, I would feel fulfilled by interacting with these people. And nothing. I would go into different situation after different situation, and every single time, my aim of happiness and fulfillment and all of these other things, they came up feeling empty. Have you ever been there? Well, I found myself at a loss. What do I do in a moment like this? And after a while of seeking these things and just not finding them, eventually I started to serve. And I served as a leader in our junior high ministry. And as I started to serve, I recognized a shift in my spirit. See, as I started to stop looking at me and starting to look at other people and looking at the students that I was serving and connecting with, all of a sudden something crazy happened. I started to feel joy. I started to feel contentment. I started to feel this sense of peace and belonging, everything that I had been looking for prior to serving. And you know, it was in that season that I recognized that it was all because I stopped trying to find these things and I started to look to God and serve Him and serve other people. And you know, so often I think we try to aim at happiness and at peace and contentment and joy as the end all. And could it be that those are not actually the end all? Those are not the final destination of where we're aiming to be, but it's actually a byproduct of something totally different. You see, Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and He will give you everything you need." You know, so often when we feel empty, when we feel like we're lacking these things, we start seeking these things. But see, the Bible actually tells us that we need to start seeking the kingdom of God above all else. And we need to start living righteously. And when we seek Him and the things of Him, then He's going to give us that joy. He's going to give us that fulfillment. He's going to give us that peace and that sense of belonging. And everything we long for is actually the byproduct of seeking the kingdom of God first. And so today, if that's been your aim and you keep coming up empty, maybe change your strategy and start seeking the things of God and watch Him give everything you need.